What Arty Noobs? This is the FV217 Badger. It's the Tier 10 British tank destroyer. It's located on the eastbourne of Sand River, and it's under the command of 73north of the WTWW clan. Game on! Well, this tank will replace the FV215B Death Star for most players. This was the top 10 tank destroyer, but then obviously it changed to this one. And some people it's a bit of a disappointment, but to others they actually enjoy it because it has so much armor at the front of the vehicle. I mean, it really is incredible. 355.6 millimeters of armor at the front, and it's almost impenetrable. It is penetrable if you've got the right gun and if you use the premium ammo. Okay, the gun is a 123mm caliber, capable of 480 alpha. So yeah, a lot of damage from this gun. 272mm of pen and 1000 meters per second with standard ammo. But he's going into battle at this moment with the premium APCR and 320mm of pen. So there's not going to be much that he can't penetrate on the enemy, because there's bound to be weak spots that he can hit. And just the other side of that rock is an E900. And yep, he managed to get a hit. Not quite sure where that shot went in, but I think it was near the top of the turret. Oh, it was right on the observation device of that. He's getting a low roll on the first shot was a high roll. Second shot was a low roll, but the third shot was blocked. And again, he's been blocked. He's having difficulty, but you should be able to get it through the front of that if you try. Oh, he got the corner of again. He's trying to go for the observation device, and in fact the E900 knows that, which is why he's waggling his turret a bit, because of course if you waggle the turret you stand a chance of being able to block the shot. Now this tank destroyer was actually based on the Conqueror. They started work on it in May 1952, but it was cancelled later on in the 50s, so it's no longer, well, wasn't actually produced. It was supposed to be an assault tank destroyer, so it would actually go in and take out bunkers and the like. It wasn't really purposely designed to take out specific tanks, although at the time the bogeyman was the IS-3, but you can see he's casually bouncing rounds from an IS-7, although he's keeping the guy tracked at the moment as well. Trying to go for the upper plate. Yes, easily through that, no problem. And he's still bouncing rounds. Go for the lower plate. Yeah, he's out of the game. So he's just taken out one of the Soviets' toughest tanks. One of the best tanks they never made. The IS-7. Okay, E900 is still there. Takes another round. And this time he gets a high roll. We still haven't lost a single hit point to the enemy tanks. That will change though, unfortunately. Sooner or later he's going to meet an Arty, and Artys do tend to get them in the end. Well, that one ricocheted off the side of the turret. Nicely angled turret there at the time that he changed his direction of view, and that managed to block the shots. And that's what you're supposed to do with E900. You're supposed to turn your turret to a direction that they can't easily pen. The same with the mouse actually. Okay, but he's going to take this guy on face to face, and he will get through the lower plate, unless of course he gets it blocked. He did get one block, but there you go, he's gone down, but it wasn't us that killed him. It was the Strib 103 who got the kill, but there's an enemy tank up there, T100LT, and we tracked him. He's on fire, he's coming down. One another. Into the engine bay again. He's still burning. Oh, but he leaves him on only just 27 hit points, and that's an easy kill. And that's our second kill of the game. So far, nothing that he's fought has been able to do severe damage. In fact, he has taken a hit from the E900, funnily enough, but he's still waiting to receive any damage from the enemy Arty. And I'm not so sure that he's going to, because I think the enemy Arty is focusing elsewhere. It's an Object 261, by the way, so it is the faster firing Arty with an 18cm main gun. And oh, there we go. I spoke too soon, and that's exactly what happened. He did get a hit from the Object 261. It was almost like threatening the Object 140, who's trying to penetrate his side, but the shot's been blocked. And there goes the Object 140. He's out of the game. We're coming up to a Gorilla. We've got a Vickers up on the hill, but he's more occupied. The Gorilla's gone. Now we've got a Foch. Hello, Mr. Foch. Now, he's got very strong armor, but he doesn't last very long because he goes down to an E50M. And there's only one enemy left, and it happens to be the Object 261. And Libya is so eager to get the kill that he's rushed down there as fast as he possibly can because he wants to secure that one. And then, oh, they're all piling on in. And that is the end of the game. What a great game. Look at the damage blocks. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for 73north WTWW clan in the Badger. Yes, the tank that, that evokes a lot of memories of mushrooms. Yes, and most of you will know what I mean when I say that. Yes, he managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, being at the front of the queue. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 9. Got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, as well as a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, and a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points of your own vehicle and surviving the battle. He also got a steel wall, unsurprisingly, for blocking the most damage in the game, at least 11 hits and over 1,000 hit points of potential damage. And on top of that, he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game overall. He actually titled it Quickie Baby Badger Ace Tanker, 11k plus damage, high caliber, steel wall, and WN8 of 8926. I think he was trying to attract Quickie Baby. Unfortunately, Quickie Baby doesn't respond to a lot of the replays that are actually headed his way, mostly because he has enough of his own to actually put up on his channel. But I guess the other reason, of course, is that unless your video has something absolutely spectacular in it, he's really not interested. So it's very unlikely you get to have a video put up on his channel, but you're much more likely to get a video put up on What Arty Noobs, because of course we try to put as many videos up as we can from players, mostly Arty, but we do put up other tanks as well, as you'll see in the near future. Anyway, let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Well, obviously, no doubt here about the highest damage in the game, 6,613 hit points of damage, actual damage. That went to 73north. The second highest damage turned out to be the E50 Aslains M, who managed 3,204. Third highest was the Striv 103B, 2,631. Being at the point end of the assault on the enemy really did have a big effect, and he was collecting hit points shot after shot. When it came to kills, he also got the highest number of those with 3. The E50M managed 2 kills, the Striv managed 2, and so did the AMX 13105. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. In fact, only 2 players got kills at all in that game. That was the Object 140 and the Gorilla 15. When it came to base XP, he also got that one, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,382 means he's the only player to get over 1,000 base in the game. Second being the E50 Aslains M, who managed 848, and third was the EBR 105, who managed 775. He fired 25 rounds. Well, you actually get plenty of ammunition in this Badger, 60 rounds in total, so it's not as if you're going to run short on ammunition. So he fired 25, he got 23 direct hits on the enemy and 15 penetrations. So only a couple of shots went astray. But you can see quite a few shots were blocked by the E100, who managed to move his turret around enough to actually block a few. He also did damage of 6,613, and all of it was at closer than 300, so at close range. 13 hits received from the enemy, 1 penetrated, and that was, I think, from the E900, and 11 non-penetrations, 1 hit by way of splash. That was the Object 261. 4,230 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 4 enemy vehicles were spotted, 7 enemy vehicles were damaged, 3 were killed, and he did 2,625 hit points of spotting assist in that game as well. So yes, a very high combined damage. If you include actual damage and block damage, it's over, it's close to 11k. If you include spotting damage and actual damage, it's more like 9.2k. So it's still very, very high. And it was, well, he just plowed his way through the enemy bit by bit, and a lot of skill involved in actually keeping your cool and hitting the right spot on the enemy. Now, he did make a loss because the ammunition, because he was firing premium APCR, and that is expensive ammo. And so he made a loss of 27,696 credits for the game. But he also took away 2,073 experience points out of that one as well. So at least it's another step on the way to getting it 3 marked. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. The Badger is quite a beast. Very difficult to penetrate. In fact, the only way really to deal with a Badger is lots and lots of HE, and to that you need Arty, which is one of the reasons why Arty is so important in the game. Whenever you get these really heavily armored beasts, the only thing that can really get through them is HE, because it shakes them to pieces bit by bit, and eventually they just fall apart. So everybody who keeps saying, oh, no, Arty's shouldn't be in the game, yes, it very well should be. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.